Welcome back, guys. Today is a big episode. We are now going to be playing 4 games, 4 very important games, and actually 2 of them against clubs in the top 3. Now, after our first win in our first game, things are looking good right now. The team morale is high. I'm really proud of the team. It was a great first performance, but obviously we need to continue that into the next 4 games. And then we're going to be making some movements in the transfer window. The transfer window won't be open, but we will be negotiating with players who will have 6 months remaining on their contract because we want to sign them straight away. We don't want to sign them for next season. So that will also be happening later on in this video. But first, let's take a look at the 4 games that we've played. So our first fixture was against Exeter away from home, and they are in 3rd place right now, so they are certainly having a very good season. This was going to be a very, very tough game. Now, I thought this was fascinating. Exeter with 15 goals conceded, the best in the league, and then you've got the worst scorers. We've only scored 19, so we really do have a mountain to climb. Around 20 minutes in, we had our first opportunity. Bowery on the ball here, passes it onto the right side for Ainley, who's going to get the shot away, but it is saved. Then we had a little bit of defending to do here as Exeter work the ball down this right side. They do get the cross in, but Ray does very well to hold off his man. Shortly after that, Kirk gets on the ball here. Lovely switch over to the right side, and G passes the ball into Ainley, and he's going to look up for a pass, finds Miller, and Miller's going to find Ainley back again. There's been a foul on the edge of the box, but the ball comes in, and Kirk with an absolutely fantastic finish. This kid has been doing so well since I've taken over. You can see here as Ainley gets the ball, there isn't really anything going on in the box, but watch as he makes his run inside the box, and all he has to do is make a good connection. I was thinking he was going to shoot into the top right corner, but as you can see, buries it into the bottom left, and it's a really good finish. Then we got a chance to see if heads would drop, lose focus after scoring. And I tell you what, they very almost got back in the game there. That was a really good header. Let's have a look at the cross coming in again. It was a very, very good delivery. Let's have a look at this and see how my defence handled it. So the ball comes in. It was good pressure on Taylor there. And luckily, his header goes wide. Now, I noticed a bit of a problem here. This was happening a few times throughout this game. Where is Pickering? There he is. That is our left back Pickering. He's completely out of position, not exactly busting a gut to get back either. And they do get a chance from this, and luckily Garrett is able to save it. But that is definitely something we need to work on in the training ground, making sure that our defenders aren't getting too high up the pitch and not out of position. Now, into the second half, you'll notice Ray is down on the floor here, and we have a bit of a problem on our hands. The shot comes in, which is parried by Garrett, and you'll see no defender. This is not good enough. Pickering, again, out of position, but it was a little bit of a shock that one of our defenders was down. And, I mean, you guys know what's coming here, right? He finishes it. Nope, he doesn't, because he's rubbish. Whoever this Taylor guy is, absolutely rubbish. He's got to be finishing from there. Let's just see this again. Oh, terrible. We got very lucky there. Once again, another issue with our defenders being out of position. We've got NG here who should be defending here, obviously, as the right back. But Pickering, again, massively out of position, leaving a massive amount of space for Exeter to break. It's 5 versus 2 at one point here, but look at that pass. Holmes is through, and our keeper can't do anything about it this time. So once again, defensively, letting us down there, especially the left back Pickering. And that was it for that game. And I've got to be honest, although we had some defensive problems, we actually did have a very good game, a very good performance against one of the best teams in the league so far this season. They did manage to get 11 shots, 5 on target, compared to our 6 shots and 4 on target. But if you look at the possession, I'm quite happy with that. The pass accuracy was a little bit low, so that's something we need to work on. But in general, I would say a draw against Exeter is a decent result. Then we moved on into our next game, which was against Forest Green. They are currently sitting in 19th place, just 2 positions above us, and we have played an extra game than them. So this was a massive, massive game. We needed to win this. We started off quite well here. Nice bit of possession in and around the box. Here's Miller. Passes it to Lowry, who a little bit selfishly, I would argue, has gone for the shot there. Let's take a look at this shot again. It's roughly on target. Something he needs to work on in the training ground, but it's good to see some confidence from the young lad there. And again, another great chance and another shot coming in from outside of the box, which unfortunately took a deflection. Let's see how he did with the corner here. Short to Ainley. And he's going to go for the cross. It's a decent one. Not a bad strike. As you know, I've instructed my players to try and pass it out to the wings as much as possible. And it does seem to be working here. Ainley with a cross coming in there. Kirk with the strike, which is easily saved. So both my star players getting involved there. But that was it for the first half, 0-0. Into the second half now. Again, I'm not happy with players sliding in unless they absolutely have to. So again, Pickering, I seem to be picking on him a lot. Yeah, I said it, picking on Pickering. He likes to dive in and he's out of position a lot, so we are going to have to work on him, that's for sure. But they do continue the attack here, and we get very lucky as it comes off the post, and the rebound hits the side netting as well. We could easily be 1-0 down at this point. We've got some possession in midfield here. Lowry on the ball. Looks like he's waiting for Bowery to make a run, but he's just not making that run early enough. Thankfully, he's got the ball now. Not a great pass, but the rebound falls to Lowry, who's had a very, very good game. Had a great shot in the first half, which was unlucky not to be on target, but this time he doesn't miss. He just passes it into that bottom right corner. I was super happy with that finish. Just shows a bit of composure, didn't rush it, and he managed to get it on target. That's all that I ask. Very, very lucky, though, that we got the ball in the area there. We had 2 minutes of added on time here, and I really wanted the team to hold on. This would be a vital 3 points. Reed with the header, and it's a great save by Garrett. And that is going to be the end of the game. So we get very, very lucky in places of this match. And once again, pretty happy with the stats after this game. We managed to get 7 shots, 5 on target. That's a shot accuracy of 71%. And now we move on into the absolute crunch game against Lincoln, who are top of the league. This is the lineup I went with. Bowery up top with Miller behind. We then had Lowry starting this game because he did so well in that last match with Wintle next to him. Kirk and Ainley on the wings. Pickering starting at left back because we don't really have another left back. So definitely something I'm looking into for the transfer window. Nolan and Captain Ray with NG at right back. Garrett in goal. This is a really big game. This is a test. Can we keep up with the best in the league? We did well against Exeter, but I've got to say, Lincoln are just one step above. So we've got the ball in a good area here and we lose it. Now this is where I want my team to react, and we didn't really get a reaction because Lincoln City keep the ball very easily here. Not many challenges going in. And you can see here again the gap at this left side being penetrated very easily. But NG manages to get the ball out for a corner. Now, how can we defend against Lincoln here? We don't have a particularly tall team. That's something I'm looking to add into this team. A bit of height. And you can see this is where we need it. Defensively, we need to be able to win our headers. The corner comes in and just 11 minutes in, we're 1-0 down. It's a great header from the Lincoln striker. Let's see how the team reacts. Can we get straight back up and score an equaliser? Or are we going to go ahead and concede again? Come on! 22 minutes in and we are 2-0 down against the league leaders. It is terrible, terrible defending. It really is. What I want to see from this position here is just a bit of effort. You know, not enough challenges are going in. And when the shot comes in, look at this. He's just standing there. No attempt to block or intercept this shot. And it just comes in. And actually, I'm a little bit disappointed with the keeper there. Maybe could have saved that. I just wanted my team to reset and not concede another goal, and it was close. Very, very close. Right before the break there, let's have a look at this again. It was a really good attempt from the Lincoln City team, and I'm quite happy that we haven't conceded a third before half-time because we've still got a chance here. Now, in this position, I've always said I want my players to pass the ball out of danger. I don't want to see any massive clearances that aren't going to anyone. I want our play to be meaningful. So let's see how the team defends here. We're going to pass it across. Let's see how we get on here. Actually, that was very, very well done. And now we could be on the break. Look at this. Bowery, could he get through? He's got the pace. Oh, but he hasn't got the finish. That was a really poor attempt. But I'm so happy with how we passed out from the back there. Let's see this again. Really quick interchanging between the players. Out of danger. And then we hit them on the break. It was actually very good, but again, this finish from Bowery, he's done very well to get in that position, but this is just not good enough. At this point, I knew we weren't going to be able to get anything from this game, but come on, lads, don't concede a third. 2-0 is very respectable. We started poorly, but we actually got ourselves back in the game. We did very well, and what a clearance that was from NG. And we still have to defend here, even though we're past the 2 minutes of injury time. Keep your heads up, stay focused. And that is going to go out of play, and that's the end of the game. So unfortunately, we've lost this game, but we can be proud. We started badly, but we recovered it. Up next was Stevenage, and they're one of our rivals at this point. They are in 18th place. We're sitting in 19th, 23 points. They've got 25. They've played 23 games, though. We've played 24. So, again, this game is so important for the rest of this season. We need to make sure that we're getting the 3 points, or at least minimum a point against Stevenage here, and then hopefully they'll drop points with their game in hand. Looking for a good early start to this game. We're just 3 minutes in. Nice passing around the edge of the box there, but Miller's touch definitely let him down. Now here's Nolan playing it into Green. Over to Bowery. Over to Miller. Really good play this. Can he find the pass through? No, he's going to continue his run here. He loses it, but retains possession again. What's he going to do here? He's gone for the cross. Bowery's there with the header. That is a superb goal. So happy with that. Bowery, who made a very poor effort in that last game, missed a vital opportunity for us, but he's definitely come back in this game fighting. That's a really nice header. That's one of the benefits of having a tall striker up front. It's a beautiful cross and a great header. Now we have a corner to defend. It's a terrible corner. The clearance comes out, and unfortunately it's not great. We've got Bowery going down injured there, as you can see, clutching his left knee. I'm hoping it's not too serious, but we did have to substitute him off at this point. So we took Bowery off and brought on Porter, and we'll see how he gets on up front. Is he going to be involved here? Oh, what's going on here? How has that happened? Stevenage will be relegated if they defend like that for the rest of the season. I'm hoping we're never going to have anything like this, but that is shocking. Into the second half here, cross coming in. Nolan deals with it, but it's not very well cleared. But there he is again, cleaning up a little bit of mess that he caused. Here's Miller. It's a lovely turn and pass into Green. Oh, hang on, look at Kirk on the left. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Kirk, can you take it down? Yes, he can. It's a good first touch. Is he going to get the shot away? He is. Oh, it's just wide. We had a shot come in from Green right at the end of the game here, which was blocked, and then there was a corner, and look at that in the top left corner. 7 shots to 1. Absolutely fantastic performance there from the lads. And that should be the end of the game. There you go, the referee blows the whistle. So we do get a massive 3 points against one of our rivals. We will take that for sure. Good performance in the end. And that means we now go into some negotiations with some players that we want to sign. I'm having a really tough time deciding what I want to do with the window. I know that I want to sign a centre midfielder and a centre-back. Those were my primary targets, and they still are. But I'm going to have a little bit of money left over. Where do I invest that money? Do I want to go with a left-back because Pickering has been struggling a little bit and I don't have another left-back? It might be something that I'll be missing out on in the next few months of this season. Well, the remainder of the season if I don't sign one. I might really regret that. I do need an attacking midfielder, someone that can sit at cam if Miller is not available. Or maybe Miller can be my new backup cam, seeing as he is 31 years old. There's a few little positions here and there that need reinforcing but aren't a major primary target. You know, it's not something I absolutely have to do, like a centre-back and a midfielder. I feel like we need a centre midfielder, a quality box-to-box centre midfielder, because we have a lot of mid-50 rated players. I mean, even Finney here, 49 rated. It's just not going to be good enough if we want to progress with this team. So, centre-back, centre midfielder, and maybe a left-back. Defenders that I am scouting right now, Solly, right back or left back, so might be a good signing for us, a bit of a versatile defender. We've of course got Guthrie and Bradley, 2 of the defenders that I'm looking to sign. One of these guys will be joining. It looks like Guthrie might be the better choice. His wages are a lot less, and also he's going to cost a lot less, but he's not as good. Is he good enough though? That's the question I've got to ask myself. We have got a left back. I'm scouting Tofolo, or Toffolo, I might need to learn how to say this guy's name. He plays for Lincoln, they're top of the table. He's going to be expensive. He's got his real face, which I like. Then midfield-wise, we've got Isgrove, Edwards, Potts, Moncur, and Fosu. And then we've got 2 strikers. Now, I feel like I'm doing okay with scoring goals. I don't think it's too much of an issue. We've got a decent striker in Bowery. I don't feel personally like it's an absolute must that we sign a striker. So for now, that's not going to be a primary focus for me. In terms of an attacking midfielder, Fosu is going to be a great option for us, but he is going to cost well into the 1.1 to 1.7 million range, which is a lot of money. Also, same with Moncur there. He's going to be a lot of money. Potts is looking to be around 900,000. Edwards, a lot cheaper. I'm surprised, actually. Edwards, I think he's going to be my go-to midfielder. I love the fact he's got a 4-star weak foot as well. But I'm going to make a start here with Guthrie. He has 7 months remaining on his contract, which means in just one day it will go down to 6 months, meaning that if I want to sign him, I can only approach him signing him for next season. So we don't want to do that. That's why I'm doing this before the window opens. I want to sign him for the window. So we are going to go ahead and approach to buy and negotiate with Walsall right now. So this is our first deal. Obviously, that's me. Okay, I mean, he's got a bit more hair than me, in fairness. His current value is 575,000. Now, we could offer player swaps, but I think at this point, I've got a very, very small squad as it is. So we're going to offer a transfer fee, and I'm going to go in with 500k. I think, you know, because his contract is running down, I think it's a good offer. I think they might be okay with that. And there you go. Straight away, we've been accepted. Maybe I could have gone in a little bit less there. Okay, it is what it is. I've learned from that. We'll see if we can do better in the next negotiation. But let's get this contract sorted now. We haven't been able to fully scout him, but luckily we have his financial details. We know how much money he is getting currently at Walsall, which is £2,600. Now, I have no experience of signing lower league players in FIFA 19. Now, from what I remember in previous FIFAs, you did have to increase their wage by quite a little bit. So what we're going to do is go with... Obviously, he's going to want to play every game. He's going to be crucial. So, yeah, he's happy with that. In terms of how long, they often want to sign short contracts, don't they? So if I go in with 3... Let's see what he says. Okay, 3 years. Maybe could have squeezed 4 in there, but that's okay. We might not even be here in 4 years. So we're going to disregard a release clause. And straight away, look at that. He wants £2,000 more per week. It's a lot of money. He's also asking for a bonus of 30k. Normally that's nothing, but I mean, I'm dealing with just £2.5 million here. What if we try 4,500 per week and 40,000 up front? Without the bonuses, I don't think he's going to accept this, but we're going to give it a go anyway. No, he hasn't. Okay, 4,600. I'm actually going to try and save 100 quid per week here and bring this down a little bit as well. Every little helps. Is he going to accept it? No. Okay, that's what it's going to have to be. 4,700, 40k or 40.5k up front. Accept. Our first signing as manager of Crewe Alexandra. There we go. A brand new left-footed centre-back. We wanted him and we got him. Up next, we are going back to Walsall. We're going to be meeting the same manager again. Joe Edwards this time. He's not going to be happy to see me, is he? The manager's going to be thinking, why are you just raiding my players? But hey, they have not much time left on their contracts. You've got to try and get some money out of them, right? So instead of letting them go for free, we're offering money right now. So maybe he'll be pleased to see me. But for this one, I'm actually going to offer a player swap. And I think we could probably get away with offering a striker. Maybe one of the strikers that we're just not going to use. And I'm thinking probably Porter. Now, the reason I offer Porter is because he's 35 years old and he's only 62 rated. I'd rather be using Bowery, Nichols and Dale. So let's see if they will be willing to talk. No. They're looking for a centre-back, a midfielder or a winger. We can try a midfielder. I'm not sure if we've got anyone that I'm looking to shift. We do, of course, have Paul Green. He's 35 years old. Is Finney ever going to be good enough for this team? This is where, you know, I might need to be a little bit brutal with the squad. If you're not good enough, you're out. It's brutal, it is, but if it means I can bring in a player for a cheaper price, then I think it might be worth it. Okay. I'm sure Paul Green is an absolute legend, and he's played for many, many years. I'm not actually too sure about that. I probably should have looked into these things, so that's my bad. I've been so busy working on all the graphics for this series, but we're going to offer Paul Green here. Not interested. Okay, other position, we've got centre-backs, which we don't have anyone really. Wingers, Again, no one. So this is going to be a transfer fee. It's probably for a reason. Maybe we're going to need Green. Maybe we're probably better off keeping him, just in case. So I think I learned from my mistake last time. I can probably offer a lot less than I actually thought and get away with it. So we're going to offer 425. Hopefully that doesn't alienate the manager here. And it's in. Fantastic. Right, now we negotiate a contract with him now. Let's meet his agent. First of all, crucial, of course, that's what we're going to offer him. Happy with that. Okay, making good progress. Indeed we are. This time I'm going to go in with 4 years, although he's 28, so maybe a 3-year contract is going to be better. And not happy. He only wants a 1-year deal. Okay, I thought that's what was going to happen with the defender. But Guthrie decided he was okay with 3 years. Edwards will take 2 years, so that's good news. Doesn't want a release clause. Fine by me. And how much money is he going to want? And he is asking me to make an offer. So because he's on the same money as Guthrie was, and Guthrie wanted around 2,000 more, I'm going to play this safe. I don't want them to walk out of the negotiation, because if they do, I can't sign him this window, because it takes, I think it's 7 days in-game to be able to renegotiate. They will not listen to me for another week, so I do not want to get this wrong. I'm going to go in with a safe 4,000, and we're going to offer 20k up front. That leaves us with 1.5 million left in the transfer kitty. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we've got an answer back. We know roughly where we are now. He's going to want at least 4,500 if I remove the appearances bonus. I don't like having these bonuses. I really don't. I'm not a fan of it. So let's try just submitting 3.9 and 27.5 up front. And he'll accept it. So there you go. I almost gave away extra money when I really didn't need to. And that is now 2 signings, 2 players from Walsall joining up with the rest of the team. I'm super happy with these 2 players. I'm contemplating going with Tariq Fosu. I think he could be very, very good for us because he's so versatile. He can play as a left mid, a right mid, but most importantly, he can play as a cam. And I almost think he would be my special player going forward. I know he's got a very decent potential and he has 7 months remaining. So we could sign him now for a cheaper price than his value. His wage is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, I just need to decide whether I actually think my team needs it. I think so. I think we go for him, and then maybe when the window opens, if we can get some more money somehow by selling a player or 2, we then go for a left back. And then I think that will be enough. I think 4 players should be enough. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and approach to buy him. It looks like it's going to be between 1 and 1.7 million. I don't know if we're going to be able to really get this done any cheaper than $1 million. But of course, we do have 1.5 million left over. So we will see. We will try and offer a player, and maybe we can get away with it. I just don't know who. Maybe we do try Porter. Let's see if Charlton would be interested. Oh, they will be interested. And they want 1.1 million. Okay, we can afford it. And we're losing a player that's 35 years old. He's been okay when I've used him, but nothing special. If anything, I can put Fosu up front if I really wanted to. But I'm thinking that this could be worthwhile. If I propose, though, a 900,000 offer instead, is that going to be enough? Let's give it a go. I'm going to risk it. Come on, Charlton. Be nice to me, Charlton. I need some help here. No. Didn't they just want less before that? What? Okay, then. Let's try this again. Let's try 1 million. Come on, the magic 1 million. How does that make any sense? They wanted less than that. So they will go down. 1.1 mil. What is this game? What are these negotiations? Honestly, he was playing hard to get, that's for sure. But we've done it. That's the most important thing. Is he going to accept a wage, though, that's somewhat fair for us and decent enough for him? We will soon find out. But this could be a big signing for us, guys. This is a top player for our level. So we're going to go crucial. I think that's fair to say. And then he wants 1 year, so we'll go ahead and offer him 2. And, okay, he will accept that. Disregard the release clause. Please ask me for some money. I have to go in with an offer. This is going to be difficult. We've got 20k, roughly, on wages, but I don't want to spend it all. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an offer of 5.5. That would make him, I believe, our highest paid player, but he would be, I think, our highest rated player. So I think if we can get him on 5.5 and we'll offer him 20k. Go on. Go on, Tariq. Do it. Oh, okay. He wants a much bigger signing bonus and 5.3 thousand. What if I just submit that? Come on. 6.2. I'm going to go with my gut on this. I'm doing it. The board have backed me. They wanted me to spend up to 2.5 million. Is he going to be worthwhile? I think he will. Now, I thought I would take a look at the free agents for a left back, thinking that if we haven't got enough money by selling 1 or 2 players, which I might not even do, but let's say I don't have any money, I'm going to have to try and sign someone for free, right? Free agents. That's what exactly they're for. I mean, I could potentially sign a left back from the free agents, and I found Nilson Loyola. Now, his stats look pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. I think he will be better than Pickering, or at least he will provide good backup to Pickering. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I think we can get him for around the same wages as a 65 rated player. I don't know if he's going to be 60 rated or more, but either way, having a backup left back or a new first team backup for free is, or a first team player I mean, for free is extremely good. He wants a crucial squad role, so that's a good sign, I think. If anything, that means he's going to be at least 60 rated, right? Contract length, we'll try 4. Why not? Let's see if he'll sign that. He wants 2, right? We're going to try 3. A 3-year deal. Okay, he's happy with that. Doesn't want a release clause. Fine by me. Is he going to ask for some wages, or am I going to have to guess? Okay. This is a real gamble. I don't know how much to offer at this point. From what I can tell, looking at my own player wages, if anyone's around 55 to 60 rated, it's anything up to 2,000 per week. Anything over 60 rated, 65 rated, close to the 70 mark, you're looking at anywhere up to 5,000. So I think I'm going to kind of go in the middle here. I'm going to go with 2.5 to start off with. Actually, I might go to 3. We'll try 2.7. Meet me halfway there. No signing bonus. What's he going to say? Okay, I wasn't far off. I was not far off at all. So this would effectively be our only signing that we can make right now with the funds we've got left. So we're going to counter, remove the clean sheet, and submit. If he accepts this, I'll be very happy. Okay, he wants 3.8. That's fine. If anything, again, that's a good sign. This guy is higher rated than I was expecting. So he's probably going to be our new first team left back. Are we going to be welcoming Loyola into the team? Yes, we are. Done and dusted. So that means he joins up with the squad right away. But we do have to wait until the opening of the transfer window to get Guthrie, Edwards and Fosu. So I'm really happy with that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of The Path to Glory. In the next episode, we'll get stuck into the last game before the window opens. And then we will be getting these players into the squad, working out where they're best going to fit. And then we're into the transfer window and we start again. Are we going to be making any more signings? Leave your comments down below, leave your suggestions. And most of all, please do leave a like rating. You guys have been smashing the support on these videos. I really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like on this video as well, I'd love you forever. Make sure you subscribed as well, guys, and I will see you next time.